Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video, I want to take a look at the Cardano 4-hour chart and also the Bitcoin chart. And in contrast to some of the earlier videos that I did today and in the past few days, I want to talk a little bit more about support and resistance levels, because to be honest, since my last update video, not a lot has happened. So instead of just talking about the same stuff again, I want to focus more on support and resistance levels. These are very important because nobody can predict in which direction the market will go. And also to address people who are always moan in the comments that most technical analysis either mention that the price could go up or go down. Yes, of course, because that's what the price does. Nobody can predict where the market will go and the price will go. We can only say what we can see, and we can talk about price action and say what seems more reasonable and seems more probable. For example, if we move into an apex of a triangle or something, and that it's a bearish or a bullish pattern, so we can predict when a breakout will happen. But even then, you never 100% know when it will happen, and you can never predict if it will go up or down. If anybody in this world can really 100% predict where a market will go, that person wouldn't do technical analysis. That person would sit on a beach somewhere and would probably do nothing else than trading. But such a person doesn't exist because we simply don't know. Markets are unpredictable, and all we can do is use the tools that we have, like indicators, like support and resistance levels, and then talk about different scenarios. And people who are normally doing this and who are trading can then trade breakouts. They can trade pullbacks because they know when these levels are reached, but there is a pullback, for example, there is a chance for a trade, or when a breakout happens. So you never trade until there is a breakout, for example. If you're trading breakouts, you never trade before the breakout happens. So that is why there are different scenarios, and then you wait for that breakout and only then you start with a trade. So that's actually the whole point of this, and not about speculating if it goes up and down, but we are going to talk about we just really have a chat about the price on this channel. So that's what we are doing. And let's take a look at Bitcoin first. So Bitcoin, again, not much has happened. There are, a few things here to mention. I mean, we are still in an uptrend. All the moving averages are going up. And these are the 4-hour moving averages, but the daily moving averages are even moving further up. And the uptrend is even more clearly. What people are talking about now, and I've been talking about this as well, is that the market seems to roll over. But from my point of view, we haven't really reached that tipping point yet. So there is still potential that we move up. And I say that because we're really trading in this sort of bull flag formation. There was a bull flag here that played out, but it really didn't reach a new high. But still another sort of bull flag here with that flagpole now going down. But actually we've already, or this could all be part of one massive bull flag trading in a channel here. So it's a bit hard to see. Sometimes when these are hard to see, they can be quite profitable trades. But to be honest, it is really hard to see, and there is a lot of uncertainty in the market. What we can currently see is certainly that we are trading in this descending channel, and there are a few important support and resistance levels. So at the moment, the key level we are moving towards is the 46,500. Was resistance here, was resistance here, was resistance and support here, and was support level here. So it may be support again. We could bounce off there if we break through, and that is the breakout that I said. If something like that happens, we will potentially move down to the 44,000 that you can clearly see here, because this is the last big sort of support that we have here. And below that, maybe that one here, which is around 45,000, but really you can clearly see there this 44,000 level is an important support. It was support here, it was support there, and acted as pretty much here as well, even though we broke through, but it then bounced off. But this level is an important one. What we have before that is the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. So that might provide actually some support as well. It's currently trading at, or it's currently at around 45,000. But really what I want to tell you is that if we break through the 46,500 to the downside, I think there is the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour, for example, for support. But certainly from a horizontal support level point of view, we've got the 44,000, and even below that, I think the next key level here, and I think I need to move that up a little bit, is like the 42,500. Now, if we break below that, if we break below the 42,500, I think then there is really a lot of potential to fall down to the 38,500. That's what I think, and that will happen unless we manage to break through, first of all, the 50,500. That would be a new local high that we've got here. Yeah, we need to make a new higher high, and then the 52,000. That is historically has been an important support and resistance level. We need to get above that, otherwise the market will really roll over. Let's take a look at Cardano. Where are we at the moment? Again, not much has happened since my last update video. We continue to trade in this. Well, we could argue that it's sort of a channel as well. But you know, you could argue it's a channel. So a descending channel here, which would again indicate a bull flag. So it's a bit hard to see. But what certainly happens, and that will play out in the next few hours, will tell us, you know, is it potentially another bull flag that we can see here with a descending channel? That's always what you have, a flagpole and then a consolidation, a descending channel, which will then eventually break out to the upside in roughly 70% of the cases. However, what we have here, and that's why I'm a little bit skeptical, to be honest, because we have this very, very important 270 support level. Now that was support level before here and actually here as well twice, and there was a bit of price action around this. It was support level here as well. So this is an important level, the 270, and it's not only because it was resistance and support, because if we draw the Fibonacci retracements here onto this latest bull flag, if it is one, then we can clearly see that this 270, actually here 271, is the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, which is a very important one. And if that falls together with generally, you know, a support or resistance level, that is quite meaningful. That is why we've bounced off there quite a few times. Now below that, we've got other retracement levels. But what is most importantly is when you draw or when you put a Fibonacci retracement system or the lines onto a chart, you need to understand, is it correct? And it only is a correct one if the price action respects these levels, and these have been respected a few times now here. We can see that the 0.618 has been respected here, here, and also the 0.5, because if these lines really act as support or resistance, then it is valuable and or valid. And this can also tell us something about, you know, should we move to the upside, then these extension levels give us some certain indications about price levels, price targets. So we've got the $3.06 or $3.07, then we've got $3.11, but an important one is this one here, $3.22. So these are certainly some levels that we could use to predict potential price targets as extension levels of the Fibonacci retracement and extension tool. Now, if I delete that again, we can clearly see we need to wait now if this is going to be continuing as channel. But typically, a bull flag does not retrace more than to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. So we are pretty much there, guys. So in my opinion, a breakout is imminent. However, if we break below that 270 level, then as I said, we'll probably go down to like the 255 in the first instance. That is another important support level, because also we broke then the 270 level. What alternatively could happen is that we continue to trade in this descending triangle. So we've got the horizontal support line and this diagonal resistance line in which we've been trading for a while now. So either we go down in this channel or we continue to trade sideways, and you can observe that on your charts. Obviously, if we really continue to trade against this support level, that is rather a bearish move. Always trading coming from above against a horizontal level is always bearish, so that would rather point to a move to the upside. Yeah, it's all a bit speculation until we really see what's going to happen, but it would then be more probable to move to the downside, and then we can see each other at 255 probably. But if we really break below that, there is another important support level here at 238 or 240, depends on which time frame you look at, but you know, it sort of is around that 240 range. So that is where we could get to. To be honest, I think if we break below that, there will probably be further scope to the downside, because then I would say probably we have been, you know, we've broken then to the downside, like the 50, the 20-day moving average on the 4-hour chart, and possibly also on the daily. If we break below that, so that would indicate, yes, we would then have broken the 20-day moving average on the daily as well. If we break below 240, and that isn't good, because that would indicate that at least on the shorter term time, you know, on like the last 20 days, we are below the average of the last 20 days, which is extremely bearish. Obviously, we are still above the 50 and the 200, but I want to close this video with that. Obviously, we have to wait what's going to happen. Really, you know, not that exciting at the moment, to be honest. We all want to see above $3 levels, but patience is key here, and that is why I've got my diamond hands. Let me know if you're hodling as well, or if you try to sell and buy the dips. What I do, I hold and buy the dips, so I'm not selling anything, because the thing is, you never know, the price could also shoot up and then you might miss that opportunity. That's what I do. I hold long term and I accumulate more if we see dips. That is why I'm also, to a certain degree, to be honest, looking forward to dips, because then I can just accumulate more. Alright, I hope you liked that video. If you did, please smash the like button, and if you want to follow me on this Cardano journey, then please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!